I've been in my country's service since I was 17 years old. I neither know nor want any other life, for I can find no greater honor than service.
I was an undistinguished member of the class of 1958, and I was as relieved to graduate fifth from the bottom of my class as the Naval Academy was to see me go. That's what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to go to combat. One of the great things about being a fighter pilot is you're sure that everybody else is going to get shot down, but not you. Then I found myself falling toward the middle of a small lake in the city of Hanoi with 2 broken arms, a broken leg, and an angry crowd waiting to greet me. I was in solitary confinement when my captors offered to release me. If I went home, they would use it as propaganda to demoralize my fellow prisoners. Our code said we could only go home in the order of our capture, and there were men who had been shot down long before me, but I turned it down. I fell in love with my country when I was a prisoner in someone else's. I wasn't my own man anymore. I was my country's.
Today, the Republican Party has recovered its heritage of reform, and I'm truly grateful for the distinct privilege of even being considered for the highest office in this, the greatest nation in the history of mankind. I'm running for president to protect our country from harm and defeat its enemies. I'm running for president to make the government do its job. I'm happy to be introduced by Governor Palin today, but I can't wait to introduce her to Washington, D.C. I cannot wait.
Fight for our children's future. Fight for justice and opportunity for all. Stand up to defend our country from its enemies. Stand up for each other. Stand up, stand up, stand up and fight.
It's well known that I have not been elected Miss Congeniality in the United States Senate, nor with the administration.
He's an Arab. He is not. No?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with on fundamental issues, and that's what this campaign is all about. He's not. Thank you. Whatever our differences, we are fellow Americans. And please believe me when I say no association has ever meant more to me than that. After I lost, I slept like a baby.
Yeah?
Sleep 2 hours, wake up and cry. Sleep 2 hours, wake up and cry.
I disagree with the leadership on my party on certain issues, but I don't disagree with them personally. We have a fundamental disagreement on policy. If you stick to that, then you can walk over and shake hands with somebody afterwards after the fight is over, and you move on.
I've been a member of the United States Senate for 30 years. Sometimes I've let my passion rule my reason. Sometimes I made it harder to find common ground because of something harsh I said to a colleague. Sometimes I wanted to win more for the sake of winning than to achieve a contested policy. Whether or not we are of the same party, we are not the president's subordinates. We are his equal. My service here is the most important job I've had in my life. And I'm so grateful to the people of Arizona for the privilege, for the honor of serving here and the opportunities it gives me to play a small role in the history of the country that I love.
I've had the great honor of being involved in the arena, and I've loved every minute of it. The disappointments, ups, downs, wins, losses, but no one has had the wonderful life that I've had. No one.